The Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King, brought to you by Harvey Autos in Shreveport, Bossier City, the name you've trusted for years. Geico, the insurance savings you expect. Supreme Chevrolet, expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales.
Creed and Creed Law Firm, serious attorneys, serious injuries.
Bollinger Shipyards, 75 years of delivering high-quality vessels. Here's your host, Lieber King.
Hi everyone, I'm Lieber King, the host of the Sports Scouting Report podcast, also owner of Louisiana Football Magazine since 1997. We've got a great show today. Our topic's going to be HL Bourgeois is going to be later, but we got Houma Christian for this show. Houma Christian and their head coach, Jamar Celestine, and two of their great players. And like I said, we're at a great school here in Houma, Vandy Catholic. They're allowing us to use their facilities to set up and do the shows. But when we come back, I'm going to introduce you to the head football coach at Houma Christian, Jamar Celestine, who coached at Terrebonne a long time. Actually was there with Mason Smith, Billiot, Douglas, all those great players that played. Two of them are at Florida State. We mentioned that on another show, but we'll be right back.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Lieber King, your host. I want to go ahead and introduce the head football coach, Houma Christian, Jamar Celestine. Jamar, good
nice
to see you, man.
Today.
Talked to you on the phone the other day, and really happy we're going to promote Houma Christian.
Absolutely. I appreciate you guys for what you do.
You paid your dues at Terrebonne.
Yes,
as
sir.
OC.
Yes, sir. 9
years.
Yes, sir.
You saw some great players come out of that offense.
Absolutely.
Billiot, who just signed with LSU.
Yes, sir.
Douglas.
Ja'Kai Douglas.
And then his brother.
Jalen Lucas, yes, sir.
I mean,
Chavez Brown.
Some of the best to come out of the city.
Some of the best to come through, yeah.
And now you've taken that experience to Houma Christian.
Yes, sir.
And second year coming up.
Yes, sir. This is my second year.
How you feel, man? How do you feel with the program? I mean, having that first year, you're hitting the ground running, but now you've had that full year.
Well, that first year, it was a lot of uncertainty, right?
Yeah.
You're nervous. You're taking over a program. You want to come in and you want to build something special. And, of course, I did my research. Houma Christian wasn't known for winning a lot of football games. Yeah. So you have that. You know, you're coming in, but you want to build something special with the kids and want them to understand that the brand that they're representing means something. So after my first year, we had a lot of success. We went 7-4, made the playoffs. Had a good run.
Great year.
Great year. We actually won the most games in school history. So those guys put their name in the record books. Their name will be remembered. And that's what I wanted for the team. So I came in with high expectations and then just high hopes, but I wanted to let the kids know that they can be successful, and they was able to achieve that.
Class 1A football.
Class 2A.
2A this coming year.
Yes, sir.
Coach, tell everybody about your background. You were a heck of a player in high school. Tell everybody where you went to high school.
I went to Terrebonne High School.
You went to Terrebonne?
Yes, sir. I played quarterback and I also played linebacker, and I enjoyed it. Of course, I was a Tiger, and you know, once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. So I always like to see that school be successful also. So it was a joy to come back and actually coach at the school, my alma mater, and watch those kids get opportunities that we didn't have when I was in high school. You know, recruiting has changed over the years.
Big time.
And you know, I learned that, you know, attending camps and gaining that notoriety for players is a big part of recruitment. Yeah. So I was able to come back and help bring that back and bring that tradition back. And now that school is soaring, and I'm excited about that.
Well, you and Coach over there, y'all started that like I said, promoting these kids.
Yes.
And it just caught on.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, it seemed like every year y'all had a top 10 player in the state.
Yes,
every
sir.
year.
And that's the big thing. I mean, like for me as far as a coach, my days have came and gone. I played, I enjoyed it, but the love of the game now goes through the players.
Right.
I get to watch them achieve their goals. Like now, tonight, I'm so nervous but anxious at the same token because I have like Mason Smith, he's in the draft.
Right.
And just to see that kid from 7th grade year to a senior and to now where he's at and what he's involved to, it's life-changing. So I want to see those guys reach their goals and just be successful in life, and that's what we do it for.
Mason's getting a lot of coverage. We mentioned him on 3 shows because there's Terrebonne connections with 3 shows.
Yes,
but Mason, I know you would love this, but man, if I hear his name late in the first round, I'm going to be really happy. And I don't have no ties to Terrebonne High School.
Absolutely.
But I know you'll be super happy if it happens.
I'm going to be so excited just because you watched him evolve and you know his heart,
Yeah.
and he's a good person.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times when you coach kids and they have super athletic ability, all the time the good person don't match up with the athletic ability.
Right.
But for that kid, I can say he's a good kid off the field and on the field.
Didn't have a D-line coach his junior year.
Yes.
Right.
And that plays a big part, you know, like not having that coach to help him grow. But I think that any team that gets him is going to get a kid that's going to give their all, and I know he's going to be successful going forward.
Jamar, I know your team is going to be real good on offense at Houma Christian because I know hey, but I'm looking forward to meeting your two players.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining me today. Appreciate you bringing the guys.
I appreciate you guys covering us. Thank you.
Jamar Celestine, head coach, Houma Christian. We're going to come back and meet two of his players, two of his guys coming back. We can't introduce them all, but we're on the preview magazine. The business card I gave the kids, our website's lafootballmagazine.com. July, August, we're going to have a preview on Houma Christian. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Supreme Chevrolet. Expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales.
Welcome back. Lee Burkeen, your host of Sports Scouting Report podcast and also owner of Louisiana Football Magazine. Y'all met Coach Jamar Celestine of Houma Christian. We've got one of his players with us, Colten Wallace. Michel?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good, and you?
Good, man. Big lineman.
Yes, sir.
Going to be a junior?
Yes, sir.
6'5", 235?
Yes, sir.
First year to start.
Yes, sir.
How's it feel?
Feels good, man. It's been rough this past year, not being able to play, but I'm ready.
Ready to go?
We're going to have a good year this year.
Now, you got a coach who's put a lot of players in college football.
Yes, sir.
On offense and defense. So how you like the weight room? You gonna keep putting weight on?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna try. Put my hardest in every day. Do as I can.
You got the frame to carry 260 easily.
Yes, sir.
Tell everybody where you play on O-line and D-line.
I play offensive right tackle, and I play on defensive tackle and ends.
And 3.4 GPA.
Yes, sir.
College in mind? Is there a college you have?
I'd like to stay somewhere in the state.
Close.
I'm just not decided yet.
You're a basketball guy too, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you
play this
can
year.
you dunk?
Get there.
Getting there? Center or forward?
Center.
There you go. You look like a center. Your mom played basketball and volleyball?
Yes, sir.
And softball, class of 2000, Vermillion Catholic?
Here, Vanderbilt.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
And then transferred from Vanderbilt Catholic last year.
Yes, sir.
Well, good to meet you, man. And any shout out to anybody from where you are today? Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to Coach Celestine. He's really been making us put the work in, and I feel like in the long run it's gonna
get you ready.
It's gonna get us ready. I want to shout out my parents. They do everything for me.
Yeah, man. Good to meet you, Colten.
You too.
Michel, remember this name. He's only going to be a junior. You got 2 years left. You might be 290 pounds, 6'6" next time I see you.
Yes, sir.
Good to meet you.
You too.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Creed and Creed Law Firm. Serious attorneys, serious injuries.
Welcome back. Lee Burkeen, your host. We have another kid we want to mention for Houma Christian, Cohen Danos, who's a punter, tight end, plays soccer, has a strong leg, plays tennis. Not every football guy plays tennis.
No, well, this will be my first year playing football. Coach Celestine recruited me because of my size. So
how long did it take him to talk you into playing football?
Not long.
You mean you're 6'5", you look like a football guy.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to convince me.
200 pounds?
Yes, sir.
You're a big tennis guy, man.
Yeah, big for tennis.
And that's good for your feet.
That's right, yeah. Good footwork.
Same with soccer, huh?
Yes, sir.
So as a punter, you got a lot of hang time?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel like, what do you need to work on as a punter?
Well, I've only really punted a soccer ball, so I need to, translate that to football. But Coach Celestine's a good coach, so I'm not worried.
Well, that's what the Australian kickers do.
Yeah.
They got a weird football in Australia, and they learn that, and they come to the States, and it's like it comes out of a ball machine.
I hope that happens for me.
Yeah, man, you're going to be a sleeper senior coming up.
That's right.
So you got this 1 year to show, but you have a 4.3 GPA.
Yes, sir.
And wait a minute, you got a 32 ACT?
Yes, sir.
I couldn't make that if I studied 90 hours a week in high school. 32 is incredible. What college or colleges academically have you looked at your whole life? Do you have some in mind?
Well, LSU is definitely on the table because my whole family has gone there and everything, and it's close. But I haven't decided anything yet.
That's good, man. I mean, you have a strong few weeks to start out punting that ball. They're going to be finding you quick. Remember Brad Wing, who played at Parkview Baptist, he was known for faking the punt against Kentucky at Honey Badger that year.
Oh, yeah.
And Brad made, it was like out of a ball machine, but he had no prior punting with a football prior to going to Louisiana as a punter, as a senior. So you're the same kind of boat there.
Yeah.
And now he's still punting in the USFL. What's the new league? It's the USFL and they kind of merged, the new league. But he punted 7 years in the NFL.
Wow.
Cohen, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Cohen Danos, keep an eye on this kid. He's a punter. Also want to mention he's a tight end for Coach. And 6'5", 200 pounds, going to be a sleeper senior guy you want to look for this coming year. I hope everybody enjoyed the show with Houma Christian. I appreciate Jamar Celestine bringing the players. Appreciate that, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching the Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King.